What if I told you that one of the best crime movies of all time, Departed, happened because of Nicolas Cage?
That's right. That is right.
Don't believe it? Well, Departed was actually a remake of Infernal Affairs, which in then was inspired by Face Off. The script of Infernal Affairs was influenced by Face Off, but Alan Mark strayed away from the idea of interchanging faces, as that was not possible in the real world, and Nicolas Cage's acting. It was a golden age to see Nicolas Cage as a villain, even if that was only for 10 minutes. Regardless of that, if not for Face Off, Infernal's Affair would not have seen the light of day, and Scorcesse his Oscar. Okay, this video is not about glazing Nicolas Cage, but is to bring spotlight to the gem that was Infernal Affairs. One cannot call Departed a carbon copy of Infernal Affairs, even if 90% of the plot is similar, as there were differences which were evident after taking a cursory glance from a first viewing, with the foremost being the focus on action. Scorcesse went for a more visceral and cinema action flick route to engage with the audience. From the get-go, action was depicted in a way more brutal fashion, which ultimately led to one of the most memorable endings I have ever seen, at least until I saw the original. The original, on the other hand, banked on creating deep tension in tandem with suspense without a lot of action, which was in stark contrast to the Hong Kong movies at that time. There's only one action scene in the whole movie and two short car chases. However, when the action hits, it is impactful and authentically portrayed. It's even more amazing when you realize the action choreographer for this movie was also Keanu Reeves' personal trainer for the first Matrix and the only one that matters. Both the movies varied in ways while showing the action, but I was more enthralled in the interplay between the characters shown in Departed. Both the movies composed of veteran actors for their time, with Andy Lau, Tony Leon, Anthony Wong for Infernal Affairs, and Leo, Matt Damon, and Jack Nicholson for Departed. Infernal Affairs was a straight shooter where the main focus was on progressing the plot and the side characters present for only virtue signaling. This is pretty evident considering the fact Departed was 50 minutes longer, but to its credit, the pacing was fast and dialogues like these.
I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me.
You rise fast.
Like a 12-year-old's dick.
My mother called me Francis.
I know she did. And your father called you the tumor.
Hooked the audience. One criticism for the original was the way in which the female characters had a minor role. It was rectified in the sequel wherein more importance was given to Sam's wife. In Departed, on the other hand, Madeline provided an interesting pivot as she fulfilled the role of two characters from the original movie. Okay, quick side note. Till to this day, I still can't differentiate between Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg. Can they just accept the fact that they are the same person and be done with it? At the end of the day, both pieces of media stand on their own and are masterpieces of their own accord. Look, if you like philosophical, slow burn and suspense-driven narratives, Infernal Affairs might be your cup of tea. And hey, there are 3 of them, so plenty of time to chip off. On the flip side, if you are enthralled by charismatic characters whose accents you won't understand, go rewatch Departed for the 5th time. If for some reason you haven't watched Departed as of now,
How fucked up are you?
at the end of the day, I leave it to you guys to decide which was Departed was better. Even though I thought Departed was more fun, Infernal Affairs ending seemed more fitting. Just saying. Okay, peace out, stay safe.